Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 in part 21 of our legendary Kroq-Gar Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here in update 5.2 and we are living in harmony apparently with Young Huo. So a Cathayan woman has arrived, an alchemist. He's accompanied by a ragged and weary legion of peasants. Our scouts overhear her address her followers. Our journey is behind us, friends. Here your children will eat well and live to grow old, safe from the whims of dragons. You have, and rebellion. You have my guarantee of that. She seems to smile then towards where our scouts are hiding, for we mean to take only what this land can spare, and who would begrudge us our portion? It's not long before her people start slaying animals to feed themselves. Unacceptable. We must demonstrate what befalls such transgressions. Yeah. Pathetic peasants of Cathay. She brought with her a celestial general, so apparently one of the dragon-blooded has left the safety of Cathay because of a goth alchemist. And, fair enough. So we don't quite get an ambush, but we do have our jungle swarm, and they have some cannons. Oh, I thought this thing had a name. They got their grand cannons and a couple of sky junks as their most dangerous units here. I would say the Onyx Crowmen can be a problem, but thankfully they don't have them buffed up all that much, so as long as we're still moving, the hunger here as well as frenzy should keep our chameleon skinks winning that fight. Let's go ahead and, you poor Cathayans. We can just auto-resolve you guys. Close victory with low casualties is kind of sad. We haven't gotten to fight Cathay yet, though, so let's go ahead and take it to the field. Alright. Hello there, dragon. Yeah, no, they do have the low ground. They have cannons, though, so we want to try to move. Our entire force is going to be able to stalk, which is fairly insanely useful against Cathay here. Go ahead and have our chameleons up front. I'm going to have the stalkers defending them. Red Crest, I'm going to have you guys running through the jungles, if I can. Sora's spears, again, they are invisible, which is hilarious. Slot our Saurus in here. We have the Behalus to take the center. I'm going to have the Dilophosaurus hide in this set of trees. Parasaur Rider team hanging out next door. We do have to worry about cannons blasting away at the Coatl. I think it can handle itself. Got our Oracle up front too. I'm gonna have you be in charge of. We'll see just how. I'm not sure how good the Skink Chiefs are gonna be against the likes of the Crowman. He does have pretty decent melee attack and defense, but he's a pretty large target for the Crowman to surround. And in my own testing with the Crowman, I have a video made with the Crowman a long time ago, they dominate just about everything else in the skies. Unless it has a lot of armor or has a specialization they just can't handle, something is going to lose to the Crowman. Alright, this looks pretty good. Main characters. A symbol. Infantry, I actually think we want all of you except for the Red Crest in guard mode. Guard mode here, and then actually we want the chameleon with the salamanders with you lot. There we are. Let's do it. I mean, our whole squad is very sneaky. On through, let's take out these peasant horsemen. Anti-peasant horsemen. Oh yeah, the sky junk's gonna be a problem. Alright, you fly through and start giving them the business. I'm gonna go ahead and have Behalus charge through. We're gonna get shot at a little bit there. That front group of horsemen got annihilated. Drop the lightning. Alright, the Crowmen have caught our Coatl. Spearman through. Red Crest through. But have you get moving. Getting torn apart a little bit there by the piranhas in the skies. Shotguns are helping too. We need to stop that ASAP. Where's my Oracle at? Let's get some good shots on this group of Iron Hail guns. Parasaur Rider team's in, or those are the Dilophosaurus. Chameleons, let's go ahead and get moving. Get moving quickly. Not sure what the Red Crest got caught up. I guess all the peasant horse, we got caught up fighting him. May loses fighting some peasants. Don't really want that so much. This poor alchemist back here having a bad day. Our Coatl has taken a lot of damage. Go ahead and drop the lightning here. We're gonna bring most of our chameleons through. These guys got caught by spearmen, which we definitely don't want. Lock that group. There we go. Coatl should be able to drag this guy junk down now. Rider team, come on through. I guess I didn't give them the old murder order, so they're not being very useful. Or for the rest of the Cathayans, here go. Oh, he's fighting salamanders. Get some shots in here back on this guy. Celestial Generals were pretty mean, though, so I don't really want you to fight for long. Just gonna keep him bogged down for a moment while the blow darts can do their thing. There we go. Two Skyjunks got a little bit spooky. We'll go ahead and drag them down, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, Young Wo learns the hard way, but that's definitely not going to be the last we see of her. We'll go ahead and take the replenishment. Rostral the Seafarer. Hawklex the Garrison Commander, winning all these leadership battles. We'll actually get extra melee defense eventually. Impenetrable Wall. Sort of Kane changes hands once more. And now our waterborne Saurus find themselves a new target. Oh, victory. The alchemist has fled back across the border with her people. No doubt she will return, but for now we have repelled this intrusion. I don't know, if I brought all of my peasants that I was just looking for a new place to live, and then we were immediately slaughtered upon arrival, I don't know if I'd be back. I'd go somewhere else. It seems what we call stupid. We could honestly send the squads in different positions very easily. So that's what we're doing, Rostral. You and Carixa break up and charge on in. You're so lucky we can't afford, or it's not upgraded enough to get artillery. Now let's get them. Shattered Stone Isle is no problem. We've got the Skaven Pelt banner. We'll go ahead and give Frenzy to our Lord, of course. Annihilate them real quick, lose 20 in the process. We will simply go ahead and loot and occupy. Yes, indeed, the Shattered Stone Isle belongs to lizards once more. We repair here and here. And now Rostral can move in on Dread Rock. He has the artillery, so this should be a pretty fun fight. Oh, and Chaos Dwarves and Nurgle working together. How lore appropriate. Let's do it. I am going to go ahead and not quick save, though, just in case. This is a large battle with lots of explosions. There's no telling. Come on, splashy boys, let's do it. Alright, Nurgle. Oh, woe be you. You are at one of our settlements. Should be easy to crack then. I'm gonna go ahead and actually split the forces up. We'll have one CB engine here. One on the other side. Same thing with the Mako Pleurodons, which are such a cool looking unit. In fact, we'll go ahead and show them off here. Look at them. Imagine this thing coming out of the water next to you. You're in your little dinghy. Exploring the... These guys, I think they came from the Dragon Isles. Big ol' angry Leopleurodon. I'll bring you over here. They are aquatics. They're meant to be fighting in the water, but there's not a lot of water for them to use here, so a little bit out of luck they are. I'm gonna go ahead and have Skinks. See if I can't practice my micro a little bit here with this battle. Zorus. Terrain's a little bit weird. Yemiboro, I'm going to deploy in the middle, that way they can decide which direction to go. Thunderous one on this end. Lord. Let's go ahead and deploy him up front, but not so much that he's going to get just splattered by a bunch of death grenades. Theropod Riders. We'll split everyone up. Who are we forgetting? Our Spearosaurus. And you guys. So, deploy over here. kind of bring them around so they're not getting shot out by the towers. I think they still can, but the trees should protect them fairly well. So we'll go ahead and just grab them and make them a squad. Split them down the middle. Sweet. Let's go ahead and have who needs to be in guard mode already set there. That way we don't have any issues. Guard mode for the blessed skinks. And everything else looks good. I think I'm with same thing with the spears. Gonna be a little bit of a disorganized battle here, but it should be lots of fun. Alright, CB engine, go ahead and start blasting away. On both sides. Let's go ahead and come all the way over here to the chameleons. Yoink. Up those walls. Other chameleons, where you guys at? We can't give them a split order, sadly. So let's let the artillery blast their way in. It just looks like it missed. Step forward just a little bit. And I'm gonna have the Colossadon go on in. Same thing with Boss Papa here. Looks like most of our shots are missing. Yeah, we gotta pull them a little ways out of the woods. And I hope we get that a little bit more lucky than that. Answer is no. Alright, Thunderous Wind, you just go ahead and advance, then you can start blasting up and over the walls. Oh, good. Now let's go ahead and pull our Lord away from that. How much damage do you do to the gatehouse? That's pretty good damage, honestly. We'll go ahead and let this CB engine keep clapping these plague bears or go after the wall itself. That's a lot of guys all in one spot. How about you enjoy some snakes? Hate snake, Jock. We also gotta watch out for the toads. These guys might sneak over the top just to get snacked on. Alright, our Lord is getting destroyed by those hand grenades. Luckily, they are about out of them. This is the only good news there. It's not doing much damage at all to the walls. Let's go ahead and have it switch over to... Jeez. Sorry, Rostraw. We underestimated our enemies. Alright, Colossadon's ripping through the gates. Yeah, the Nova shot does almost nothing to the walls itself. See if we can have you hit these plague drones. Oh, I sense an opportunity as well. You guys go all the way around. Those gates are about to open up. Alright, we're through. Colossadon, you and your buddy here head into these Exalted Plague Bearers because they're just going to start chucking nades at you. Which is rude. Enjoy Doom. I'm very disappointed in all of our artillery here. Alright, infantry. Advance. Go ahead and send you guys in. With the spearmen going after the toads. In fact, now that these gates are open. Give me Boros, smash in. Ceropod Rider's gonna do your thing as well. Mako Pleurodon, go make a mess. Go ahead and keep you guys here too. He'll get through the gates pretty quickly. They did send toads back around, which means I want you guys back up on the walls. Post haste. They are going all in on taking out our units that are being sneaky. Mako Pleurodon, get on up here. Everything's going to their end. Artillery monster. Inside. I mean, we are feasting here. Let's have the Yami Boros smash through. Try to use that mass. Ceropod Riders, I want them to kind of pull away, that way they can get their shots in too, so let's have them also try to push through. Mako Pleurodon. Wailord going wrong. Go ahead and turn after these Pox Riders. Alright, perfect. How are things going on this end? Through the gates, let's go ahead and send in the boys. And everyone else too. Saurus, head up to the walls, take down those Chaos Dwarves. Move the Ceropods in. And we'll double up on taking down those Chaos Dwarf Warriors. How are my chameleons doing? Captured that zone pretty quickly. They've got toads coming back to contest. Let's get up on the walls here. That worked out beautifully. So now they can kind of keep raining shots down on top of them. Colossal strike. Gonna pull the artillery beast over to this side. My Ceropods are getting smacked. I thought I could try to pull them in the corner. It didn't work out so well. Boars push through. Spearmen go after the Pox Riders. Come to the other side. Beautifully. Beautifully done. Alright, let's have the big beast move up, capture this zone. Oh, did they actually capture them? Oh, that's no good. Well, that's what happens when you get arrogant. They are all in on taking out your skinks. Pretty funny, actually. Go over to the side. Let's drop the poison in the middle here. Force are trying to come on through. Another Colossodon roar. Where are you at? He's rampaging back in the back. Pull you out of rampage if you can. It's not working at the moment. Those chameleons are up top. These Ceropods also took a little bit of a smackening, but they made it through fine. How hard it is to actually get the attack. There we go. And we immediately lost it. Alright, Thunderous One, you head on up to capture the zone. Those chameleons made it in nicely. Colossodon is snacking, although we can't use its roar right now. Take a Pleurodon, deal with, I think this is a cultist just getting batted around down here. If we can't pull the Eboshi Riders through, they're having a little bit of trouble. I think it's because they're getting shot at by friendlies. You come over here and feast on these toads. Yeah, our warriors are done. We'll send the whole squad up the hill here. Give me Boro, you see if you can just push through. Colossodon. Yeah, definitely have you go after those Pox Riders. We'll bring the chameleons down to help. Alright, go ahead and just charge in here. Eboshi, you just turn around and do the same. We'll get the nice rear charge. A single file line of Saurus we have. Alright, that's their acting captain at Broken. Bring the chameleons down to help. Colossodon, go ahead and give it a roar so they lose whatever the bonuses they normally have. Melee defense for the squad. Try to pull you through. Alright, it's another zone captured. Go ahead and move up with this group. They can throw those bolas on in. King of the Dinos snacking on some Toad Riders. Everyone here in. That is a zone captured, although if we have them all smash these Plague Bearers. Where's your sea engine? Looks like leadership is broken, and that's a win. Maybe a little bit messier than the Autoresolve would have done. Let's not let them throw the hand grenades if we can help it. There it is. Victory. Alright, we'll take it. 3,500 loot gain just from the win itself. Our Ceropods took a majority of the beating, looks like. They had a hard time pulling through, and they took a lot of damage from those Plague Swords. We are going to go ahead and simply occupy the Dreadrock as is, try to keep it as high here as possible. Make sure it receives a Plague. We get to keep it at tier 4. Get those walls. I get the Lost Valley of Carnosaurs. The laws of the mage priest that once lived here saw the surviving Lizardmen degenerate into little more than animals. Whilst a lot of the larger species thrived at their expense. Now the Dragon Isles are host to monstrous scaled beasts that lumber through a landscape little changed as the dawn of time itself, giving us more capacity for Dread Saurians and their feral brothers, more leadership for all feral dinosaurs, and more weapon strength for all feral Carnosaur and Dread Saurians by 10%. That is pretty solid. We have lots of units that actually count as Carnosaurs without even actually being them. Alright, Raw Straw, we'll go ahead and turn around and give you Blessings of the Priests and Ancient Spawning. Immune to contact effects and no more poison. More armor and damage. Alright, Henry, you do have Colossal Strike now, so giving you into the fray allows it to happen a little bit more often. Expedition Chief Talkalex, we can give you probably Skirmisher then for your skinks. We're buffing them up finally. He's dangerous, but the skinks are even more so. Alright, Blessings of the Priest for Carixa. You're a Scar Veteran. We'll go ahead and grab Thick Skin for a little bit more armor. Probably the same thing here, just Thick Skinned. Waddle Protector, we'll go for the last point into Soul Blight. Skill points for everyone. Alright, now all we gotta do is take down the Shattered Stone Bay, and that is, well, I guess the Haunted Forest as well. 2 more targets for us, and that's the end of Nurgle. Chaos Stores look to be our next target, and Thoric Ironbrow did declare war on us kind of in between turns there, but he just kind of sat here. He's looking to wait for all of his lads to be together before coming on after us. We'll go ahead and drop into an ambush here with the Khadgar. The Kai come into the province. A little bit out of luck here on how well we can actually recruit. We're gonna have to probably get something through an egg. Go ahead and give him some Gekolo, because I do believe they count as Kroq-Gar for the sake of our skills. And then to deal with all of the Dawi, you get 24 Jehaloks, and they have the same amount of damage as the Yamiboro, so they should be better. They're faster too, so let's go ahead and grab some of these both. Hold the line. Just some big armor-piercing dinos. Bring these two after Gorgazon. I have to snag a few more skinks. I will. They're better than nothing. Kroq-Gar, we will absolutely move on Agru Migdal to finish off the humans. And being a menace here. To give these unpleasant provinces over to some of our allies nearby. Oh, really? All the way up to Galbaraz. And by allies, I mean I'm going to take these settlements and probably give them over to the likes of the Bretonnians. Alright, for this squad, we've got Kroq, we've got some skinks coming on in, so we're going to have 5 of those guys total. Let's go ahead and add probably the Pale Death. Some good sneaky anti-large. While we're here, we can grab some more allied recruitment. Get 1 more set of chameleons from the Sky Cohort. No upgrading here. I'll go ahead and tear this one out, and we can go ahead and give that over to this faction here as soon as we move across. There's also Khorne to deal with, so we might even turn and go after Khorne first. We will see. We've been having to put everyone down here as the Lizardmen this time. Khadgar is going for an ambush. He is, of course, has not been moved. Oxyotl, let's go ahead and move up. We're not at war with them yet, are we? Well, let's go into an astromancy scene so we can further see what's going on over here. Have you land and scout for us? Besides Khadgar, who hasn't been moved? Mazda Mundizzle. Which, for now, you're pretty much just hanging out. I think we've hit most of the... Oh, there's one up to the north. We can go ahead and try to snag, or... Here's the other option. We come on down and start punching them back. Which is what I quite like. We have a storm going on over here? Not the entire way, huh? I don't want to deal with the storm, so we'll just go ahead and hang out for a second. Skip through the rest of these lords that haven't been moved. The law will have you go ahead into the Golden Tower, just so you have the walls. Kai's hanging out, so we have all of our heroes that are just sitting around keeping an eye on things. So let's come on up to Kroq-Gar, and that'll be our turn. Alright, Volkmar, is it finally time for peace? See, the problem is we're so negative right now, any peace would be very temporary. So I'm gonna say no. Alright, again, squatting rights. The expedition investigates rising smoke in this direction. While we were away, the alchemist has seized one of our forward campsites, and her people are now busy felling the forest around it. She walks among the workers, offering encouragement, though parts seem directed at eavesdroppers. For it has been made that clear that hunting is unsustainable. We must farm. We must have land for this. We will eat only that of which we grow ourselves, and perhaps our produce will be that of value to others. There is hope for all to prosper. Through trade, in the bright land of plenty, why should any go hungry? The felling continues. Many nests are crushed, habitats flattened. Her people are growing almost as brazen as she is. And this time she brought with her a whole bunch of bowmen. Alright, you will be dealt with. This time we'll go ahead and auto-resolve it because it's nothing but bows. Be a pretty quick and simple one. Lose a lot of chameleons all the same. Sword of Cain changes hands once more, and the Dread Rock has been besieged by this clown. Listen, you Rockjaw. Oh, it's the Gakolo. They're coming into... Well, that's a thing. We will slaughter the rest of them then for vengeance. Alchemist has fled once more. Hopefully now she gets the picture. Alright, so we lost the Sauropods. They're very good because of that extremely high missile strength. They're not good for charging, they're just good at running around and being obnoxious, but their bolas, there's 48 of them, they have 102 missile strength, which is insane. I also like the Parasaur Rider teams, though. We can do both. We'll just do the Parasaurs. I realize I could probably get recruited in just the Rider teams themselves, but that'd be right. Alright, well that's the end for Nurgle, pretty much. Shatterstone Bay has been taken by the Empire. I don't have a single issue with whatsoever. Rixels have you deal with Polypingitis, who should go down pretty quickly, or they'll run for the hills. Polypingitis, where is your honor? Gotta move on. Yeah, that's that. Go ahead and execute them. Extermination is the only way for chaos. Sweet, we'll just go into March Chance then and come on back a little ways if we can. The answer is no, you can't. Saurian savagery it is. We like that upkeep reduction. Yeah. Infection has spread.
Time is gold. Let us not waste either in...
Thankfully, we are at war with all of the same people, so he should like us over time. Yep, here comes what I was expecting. Logan Iron Picks going after the Granite Massif. We've got 10,000. Maybe we can recruit up a nice enough army to hold them back here. Go for a Mage Priest of... probably of healing. All we've got is the 4th gen. So let's go for... Lord Jigsaloob. pretty much halved our current income. Which means we probably need to get rid of Kalaw here. I like that they're going to go back and just kind of chill. Let's deal with Gorgazon. Sorry, Empire. It's nothing personal. You definitely started it, though. Auto-resolve, and then a lot of gold. Okay. So now we've got a couple of settlements there. We can move on up and go after the Sunken Pernark as well. But I would actually rather, with Kroq-Gar, make sure that we're not dealing with corn. I'm happy to fight corn in the open field.
Speak before I decide.
Hans, we'll go ahead and offer to give you a Gru Migdal first. She doesn't even want it. Interesting. You don't want Gru Migdal. What about Gorgazon? She does want Gorgazon. Okay, well that'll work. Call me peasant. You're gonna be trespassing with her though, so gives and takes there. Upgrade Numas. Walls in at Kimry. Get the Geomantic Spire and the better walls here. Only costs 1900 to increase our overall control. Having the Shield of the Old Ones is incredibly useful. Alright, Cheeks a little bit, so I'll try to give you a few useful units here. Alright, so for the incoming Dowie. Umbral Tide sounds like a good call. Same thing with just anything that has armor-piercing missiles. So now we're down to 400, which means we can't really get too spicy with the units we're recruiting. So maybe it's just get a couple of those guys and hope they can hold it. We can go ahead and snag the Carnivores. They're nice and sneaky. That's about all we can go for. Which is why I wasn't creating any of these over here, except for the major settlements. And then, of course, we could probably go for Labaris, too. Brawl Stroll. I think we're going to go ahead and send you back across the sea. Conquasoras. To help with Thorek. We get the sacrifice to Tlaxodal. Just look back over the ones that we can get required. Zafadi's Sanctum is pretty decent. The extra controls are really what we need, though. Come here, you. Ward stay when fighting against demons. Armor when defending, absolutely. Oh, that one's already active. Or at least it's on cooldown. Melee defense for big boys. Throwing all the sacrifices on the pyre. During stock. That's the troll one. You know, we'll go ahead and have the ward save sacrifice up and running too. Then let's take a look at our Geomantic Reservoir. Still on cooldown. Pull up our province tab here. The walls back into the Dawn's Light, absolutely necessary. Better money-making building here sounds awesome. And it looks like we're a little bit out of luck. Slot Lawn. So many options down here for you. We just can't afford really any of them. Okay, so next turn. Avenue of Gold also has some availability. Probably wouldn't mind just getting in the Velas for the gold. As well as maybe one more military building. Alright, Lord's not moved. Kroq-Gar. Mazdamundi. Oxyotl, which we can go ahead and change. Nope, we have to wait for a moment anyway because we made a deal with the Slaaneshi demons. Go ahead and give you the Eldritch Reserves of Energy, Awakening of Wood, and Earthblood Life Bloom. What else can we give you? The Cube of Darkness. Nope, absolutely not. Glittering Scales is decent for when they do close the gap, but we don't have a lot of goodies, all things considered. Divine Plaque of Protection. That'll do. Scroll of Power will do. Alright, what about ancillaries? Sun Standard of Chotek. Fan waiver for replenishment if you do survive. We're not fighting humans, we're fighting dwarfs, so that's about all we can get you set up with. So that'll be our turn. All sorts of stuff going on. Let's do it. Alright, Granite Massive is under attack, and they are coming with some pretty serious aggression. All we have to help is the skinks. Alright, so yeah, no, recruiting this force was a big mistake. I mean, I'm still gonna try, but this is gonna be a sketchy battle here. Let's go missile resistance on the Gekolo hunters. Our skinks are just gonna be in charge of holding the line for a moment while everyone else tries to sneak around. This is gonna be a funky one. You've got a rune of Skulf Blackhammer and Flight, so explosions inbound. Oh, we're out on the open field. Yeah, I don't think we stand a chance. Let's do it. Alright, so we're at least going to try... I mean, we're going to try to win, yes, but we're going to try to eliminate their, our javelins up front. Yeah, I don't like so. I'm going to put some skinks on this side. And over here. Sora's behind. More skinks. Skinks are going to be nigh useless against, the Dawi warriors, but that's what we've got. You are a healing mage, so you're going to be useful when keeping the Saurus alive. Have the Gekolo deployed. Going to be running through the woods, and their job is going to be dealing with... They have 2 sets of skinks, don't we? No, what am I talking about? They're right here. Perfect. Or as perfect as it can be. Let's do it. Actually, we might want... No, I need to be able to bombard both the bombers with the Umbral Tide and the Amixon Barbs, so let's do the thing. Alright, the cannons can see us already, so fall back into the woods. They know where we're at. Ooh, cannonballs come screeching through. Start machine gunning that group. Alright, send them forward on that side. You forward here. Start blasting away. Get the heals in for our front groups here. That makes them targets for the cannons. We can also come on in here and delete this Blobadawi. And that's the bombers pretty well dealt with. We need to fully kill their models, though. We can't just have them running. Poison did some okay damage. We'll see if we can't drop it on top of that group of cannons. Keep the Gekolo chargers in the woods there. Fall back. Is their cannons going to start firing again? Let's go ahead and bring Umbral Tide well back. Skinks back into trees. Alright, so that group is broken. They're not coming back at all. There are still 2 gyro bombers flying away with them. Out of range of the cannons, perfect. Draw them back into the trees. We are the kings of the jungle. Just gotta force them to fight over here. And the jungle's with us. Looks like they're keeping with their cannons pretty well. But the more they sit and fire, the less useful they're gonna be. So you guys come in the woods, you guys gotta come forward. Rather than not be the ones getting blasted to bits by those cannonballs. When they stop to fire, it slows them down significantly. Get in there. Alright, they're coming on back. Javelins, get ready. We'll send you guys forward. See the Akolo chargers sprinting across the field looking like demon cats. Their little tails up. Oh, it's too late. Death upon you. Try to turn them around to try to help out. Let's say no to any of that. Those choppers got knocked down quickly. Draw them back to the woods further. Akolo keeps snacking. See no reason to come out and face them. We'll keep drawing them back into the woods. Then we'll be able to surround and destroy with all our guys at once. Alright, Akolo, well done. Keep drawing them back to the woods. Alright, I got them a little bit too close to the troll hammers. That's okay, they can go ahead and break by trying to catch these cannons here, so use that charge bonus to get faster. They've got most of their army trying to catch that. Now we just don't have the range. Umbral Tide is... They have stocks, we can actually send them in from the sides. Their cannons are dealt with. We'll speed things along since they want to be a bit cagey. Alright, so they've got 16 of their 32 cannons left, which means probably 2 units of cannons. Those Trollhammer torpedoes are a serious danger. Get on in there, Umbral Tide. Go ahead and give these warriors a good blap. Alright, go ahead and fall back. A little bit of hit and run. This Trollhammer's going to hurt. Nice, sweet. Alright, pull the Akolo closer to our line here. We are the monsters in the night. Alright, javelins forward. Hunting pack forward as well. Oh, they actually don't have a Strider. I'm surprised. They're not as fast in the woods. Gonna keep that in mind. Stocky boys back just a little bit there. It's gonna come around behind the unit, and then we're in a really good shape. As soon as their warriors are past, we've got to get in after these Iron Drakes. So bring you off to the side there. Laura, I think we're going to save most of our magics. As soon as one of these units starts firing, that's when we drop this Jungle Swarm. Although we probably want to save it for this big blob of infantry, don't we? Come on back. Draw them further into the woods. We want none of their weapons to work all that well. They've decided they don't need these flamethrowers. I'm not sure what the plan is here. We have plenty of jungle to fall back into, so let's keep moving. Alright, some infantry have made it on them. Let's go ahead and turn in get some javelins into them. They're in our territory now. Slow them on down. Umbral Tide, let's go ahead and move in and get some shots in on these Iron Drakes. There's a lot of infantry all in one spot, so drop some poison. Close that gap quickly. Saurus in. Actually, we're going to try to send the Saurus around. Catch who you can. Trollhammers are in the middle. I'm watching them closely. Heals here. And there and start chopping them up. Trollhammers are trying to hide in the center there. Alright, let's bring you guys in to shoot the Trollhammers or something in just one of these groups of warriors. Here come the Stalkers. They got one blast of flames. Let's bring the Amexon out. We'll have our Saurus flank here. Another heal. We're getting some return fire. Let's go ahead and fall back. Colo Carnivores, you guys also kind of got to pull away that we get another charge in because we're getting hit quite a bit there. Saurus has come through. Let's let the Sphinx try to hold the front line. Slow this whole group down here. Colo, get in there fast. The Docker they're throwing back. It's very mean. Saurus making it through. Healing for everyone here. Oh, the Lord pushed through our line. There enough? We're to explode those Longbeards. And Dwarf Warriors are confident because they are better than the other unit, but we'll go ahead and give them some help. A nice rear charge with the bonus beam for the armor piercing lads there. Let's get some more heals. I'm not even going to go for the overcast. Normal heals. Keep ripping these units to shreds. Nope. Olas Geeks cannot turn around. Makes them slower. Not super worth. We can just go ahead and lower this clown's recharge, whatever that was gonna. Oh yeah, we can get some more heals going now. Sweet. Let's do that here. Those Thunderers got absolutely smacked. Go ahead and bring the Gokolo around. The funny thing is they're still fighting, so let's keep the Gokolo up there too. And XR and Barb whooped these Thunderers. Funny thing is, this is not a fight we might be able to win. And heals, yeah, the Dawi have broken. I can't believe it. We held the line. Alright, we'll get in there, Salamanders. We've got plenty of Dawi to hunt down. Well, that was glorious. Go ahead and get you all in a moment. And we secure a heroic victory against the forces of Logan there, who should be very, very ashamed. I'm sure this one's going in the book. Probably his whole family's going in the book. We'll go ahead and take the replenishment. Oh, we won't. We'll take the gold. Alright, now it's time for Sheng Chu to come over after us with what looks like a whole bunch of artillery and some more peasant archers. The alchemist again, and deep within the site she's established a foundry. She walks outside it amongst the trees, twirling a parasol in her remaining hand. Oh, so she's a call to... Oh no, it's slipping me. Princess Mononoke. It seems our poison darts had forced her to amputate her arm. Or maybe not Princess Mononoke, I'm getting them mixed up. Regardless, she seems cheerful. A group of peasant girls accompany her and nervously glance about the jungle. Now, what is going on with you? Crazy McGee. We'll go ahead and defend. And we'll give this one not to the auto-resolve, but we'll be able to call in a Thunder Lizard, so they think they have artillery, we'll show them. Alright, perfect. We'll pick up the next battle, or the next episode, with a battle against Sheng Chu, showing off the Thunder Lizard. But for now, I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Kroq-Gar campaign. If you will enjoy the video, remember to leave a like for Light God and a sub for the sub. I'll see you on the next one.